Hello, and welcome once again to What Nobody Told Me After 65. Listen, I'm trying new things. I read the comments, general consensus. It didn't matter. Mic, no mic, headphones, no headphones. And they were making a lot of noise because I'm not used to them. I'm trying the microphone only tonight. So let me know what you think. And thank you for keeping me relevant and up to date. Today, I want to talk to you about seniors and dialysis. Yes, very serious subject. In 1998, I lost my mother to renal failure or kidney failure. She'd been on dialysis for a few years. She'd gone from once a day, twice a week, to I think almost every day. And I regret that I was so busy raising kids and getting divorced and relocating and just living life and trying to stay above water, that I didn't realize the effect dialysis has on your body. And I didn't know what she was going through. My mother was a really quiet kind of woman. She didn't complain. She was funny. But the stress on her body, must have been horrific. And I wasn't aware. Hemodialysis is the procedure used to clean your blood. The process removes excess water, solutes, and toxins from the blood in people whose kidneys can no longer perform these functions naturally. There is currently no way to reverse chronic kidney damage. The only solution is to have a successful kidney transplant. Some of the most common side effects are hypotension or low blood pressure. It can cause nausea and dizziness. People on dialysis should avoid processed foods, fast foods, and foods from restaurants. Those types of food are high in sodium. Lots of salt in those foods. And my mother absolutely loved a good Italian sub. Chips and a soda. That was her favorite of all meals. And that definitely wasn't good for her. I remember at one point she was even eating baking soda. That definitely wasn't good. But we didn't know. I was the oldest. My sister was struggling with her own issues. And I think I asked my mother, did she want to consider a transplant? She told me she didn't want a kidney from my sister who was on drugs. And she'd only consider me. And of course, you got to go through that process. However, I spoke with a lady today. She told me that they no longer require you to be a match for kidney. You just have to take the rejection drugs for the rest of your life. Potatoes. Is that a good quality of life? I don't know. That would depend on the person. At any rate, her doctor wouldn't recommend that she have a kidney transplant because she had so many other things going on in her health. Anyway, now I understand that all of that kind of stuff was killing her. She also had all these other health issues because she'd been an alcoholic for most of my childhood, right up until the time I got married, had my first child, and then moved to Germany with my husband. I had told my mom I was afraid to let her hold the baby or keep the baby because she was drunk most of the time. I think it hurt her feelings, but I was a new mom. I didn't know. Anyway, I went away with my husband, went to Germany. We stayed about 2 years. And when I returned, she was stone cold sober. And she began to spend time with all my children. And by that time, I had 2 children when I got back from Germany. And then I had my son, and she began to be grandmom. And they really enjoyed the time that we had with her. And anyway, after years of abuse, her kidneys were shot. You know, she had to go on dialysis. And again, and when I say we, me and my sister, sometimes we thought about it, we just didn't understand. So anyway, here are some signs of kidney disease. You may feel very tired, more than usual, trouble concentrating, trouble sleeping, itchy, dry skin. You may feel the need to urinate more often. There may be blood in your urine, and your urine may be foamy or frothy. As you get older, you're definitely more prone to suffer from kidney and urinary tract problems. It's just a known fact. Kidney problems can also increase the risk of other complications, other conditions such as heart disease and blood vessel disease. CKD, or chronic kidney disease, affects nearly 40% of people age 65 and older. 40%. More than 1 in 7 U.S. adults, that's about 35 million people, or 14% of U.S. adults, are estimated to have CKD, which is chronic kidney disease. As many as 9 in 10 adults who have it don't know they have it. And about 1 in 3 adults, this gets worse, who have severe CKD, chronic kidney disease, do not even know they have it. CKD is more common in the elderly, slightly more common in women, and definitely more prevalent in blacks. Hispanics only account for about 14% of CKD. Folks who have CKD. Kidney disease is and can be serious, but early detection and good management can increase the life of your kidneys and the quality of your life if you stop smoking, lose some weight, drink more water. These are a lot of things, to have to do, but so what? We want to live, right? Again, I am not a doctor. I've looked this information up. I'll cite the sources in my description and give you the websites that I went to. But a lot of this is just knowledge from when my mother was alive and what she went through. It's a terrible thing to have to go on dialysis, to watch fluids go out, your blood go out, get cleaned and put back in. A lot of people die on the machine, right at the dialysis place. Anyway, it's a lot to think about, but I am not a doctor. If you have any of those symptoms, see your health care professional. See a doctor. Don't keep discounting it and pretending or acting like it's not happening, because it is happening. All I can say is do your homework. All right? Do your homework. You're feeling tired, you're feeling exceptionally tired, you're drinking more, you're not urinating, or you're urinating more. Come on now, something's wrong. You need to take control of your health, your physical health, so we can be around a lot longer. All right? Now, some of you had asked, what do we want to call ourselves? I threw something out there yesterday. Nobody said anything. But I am a person who moves. I don't have time. I got less time in front of me than I had behind me. So I don't mess around. I am calling our community the Information Nation. Yes. I plan to have some t-shirts made. I plan to roll out a whole platform for the Information Nation, where our slogan is, you don't know what you don't know. I had a look at a prototype today. I like it. I think you'll like it when I roll it out. Some people had asked me about doing, special talks on certain things. I just don't have time on one person. However, I will consider perhaps memberships. Maybe we could look at something like that. I'll send you t-shirts or mugs or little bags or something. But again, we are the Information Nation. Still haven't decided what you want to call me. I'm sort of surprised that nobody remembers at the very beginning I told you my name. However, it's not as important now. I am the person that's giving information. And, you can call me whatever you like. Just don't call me late to pick up the check. Nobody want to eat dinner. Don't call me late for picking up the money. So I'm going to roll that out. Send me some comments. Let me know what you think. Information Nation. I think it has a nice catchy phrase to it. I thought I was going to be able to what is the other term? Trademark my phrase. I don't think I can. However, I have been using it as my brand. So if I see it or hear it somewhere else, I'll be coming after you. Trust me. Because why? You don't know what you don't know. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening.